look of confusion. I was like, oh no.
No, it's good. It's
I was
good.
like, it's going to go wrong, isn't it?
Well, it does sound about right for us, to be honest. But I did it. Okay, nice. Was that just frozen for me? Wait, I'm so confused. What have I just done? Oh lord, hang on. So do you know how it normally looks like in videos? It now looks like this. I've somehow cut your head off. We're getting there. What's the race called? You know what? I'm not even going to bother because it's so long, isn't it?
I'll get it up.
Okay.
Formula One MSC Cruises Gran Premio del Made in Italy del Emilia Romagna 24.
Welcome back, guys, to another All Things Single Season podcast. We are here with me and Jordan, and we are here for, if you'd like to demonstrate, Jordan, as you've just pronounced it very well. Where are we this weekend?
We are at, the official name is
Imola.
Sure, Imola.
So that's where we are for a normal weekend. So we don't have to rush home from work on a Friday, which is great. But yeah, how are we, Jordan?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking forward now to the European leg. It's nice to have it in our time zone, 2 o'clock races, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, same. I think it's been an interesting few weeks and few races. Obviously, a lot's gone on. There's like a lot of talk about Magnussen, a lot of talk about Sargent. Obviously, Albon signing for William. Hulk going to Sauber. That's happened. Lots going on, and I think there's going to be lots in the driver market over the next few weeks because James had an interview with Sky who said that they're going to announce something within the next 3 to 4 weeks. So I guess that means Sargent has 2 or 3 races left to prove himself, maybe. There's also talk of Sargent going to Haas because he's American and got a lot of money, and Haas need money.
Yep.
And Haas are American, so that makes sense. There's also talks of Zhou going to Haas. So
Yep.
So far, none of our predictions have actually come in, apart from I called Hulk going to Audi, but I think everyone called that because he's German.
I think everyone knew that. It was just a matter of for when it would be announced type thing. They've done it pretty early into the season, but obviously silly season did start a lot sooner.
Yeah.
Due to obviously Lewis, he kick-started it all this year. Normally it starts in the summer, so it's weird to hear about drivers' news and stuff like this so early on. It reminds me of back in 2020 when Carlos announced he was leaving McLaren to go join Ferrari, and obviously the season hadn't actually started at that point fully. So it reminds me of that a little bit. But there's a lot of news, lots of rumours obviously. Another one for Haas is obviously Ollie Behrman. He obviously done well in his debut for Ferrari. We'll just have to keep an eye out.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting because Komatsu said he doesn't want 2 rookies, and I think the only thing that's going to cement that is that Behrman has had a few crashes in F2 this year. Take away that he has done very well and his race in Ferrari was very, very good, but obviously Haas are going to look at that and think money, so they're probably not going to go for another rookie, which probably points towards Zhou and Sargent, but I want them to keep Magnussen. Let's talk about K-Mag. He is very, very fast and he's very good. He's just been I don't know, I feel like he's lost his mojo since Hulk's come back, and now he's kind of forgotten how to defend. Because he used to be almost like Max, sometimes he'd push the limit, but he wasn't always pushing people off the track. But now it feels like he's always, every corner, he's pushing someone off the track.
Yeah. See, obviously, it's their second year being teammates for Haas. And obviously we saw what Magnussen was like last year. He was kind of, it seemed like he was pushed back a bit
Yeah.
in terms, and that he wasn't kind of number one in a way, which I don't think they have number ones in Haas. But obviously he was the one who scored most points the previous year, and stuff. So I don't know, maybe something's changed within the team, and they maybe are favouring Hulkenberg a bit more, but he's putting in performances. He's, getting into Q3, he's scoring points. It's, he's doing well, whereas Magnussen, he's making mistakes, pushing people off tracks, getting loads of penalty points to the point where he's gonna miss a race this year.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
It hurts me to say it because I
Yeah.
really want him to do well, but he's either going to be completely like invisible for the next like 8 to 10 races where you don't even see him and he's finishing like between 12th and 15th, or he's gonna
Yeah.
have a really good race, be in the points, and then like just completely fuck it up at the end and just get involved in more incidents.
Thing is, I think he just needs to have a good couple of races, score some points, even if it's like a P10, it's still a point at the end of the day, and that point could mean everything to Haas at the end of the year,
Yeah.
Um, but he needs to have like a good maybe 3-4 races over the next maybe 6 weeks or so, and he may then be a choice to keep that seat. Would they prefer to have someone who knows the Haas car already, rather than two different drivers from a different teams come into Haas and not know how to handle that car,
Yeah.
or keep Magnussen and then get, I don't know, Behrman in or something like that. I think that's what they're probably looking at doing, but they need him to step up and prove himself, because their main point scorer now is obviously moving teams.
Yeah. I think
So
Hulk's been very good this year, really good actually.
yeah,
In
yeah,
Japan, if the race wasn't restarted, like Hulk dropped to 18th on the restart in Japan, and he still finished 11th. And it's like, had that
if
not
that didn't
happened,
happen, would he have finished?
well, he had pace,
Oh,
pace for top eight, I
yeah,
think. Like,
yeah, no,
I
definitely.
don't know. I just don't want K Mag because if he doesn't get signed by Haas next year, I don't think he will ever come back again, and I think
No,
it will be a shame if his career in F1 ends on like a bad season, because he has been there a long time. It's the same with Grosjean. Like, I'm
yeah,
still really sad that he never got another race, because I feel like in 2020, obviously it was Drive to Survive, and everyone kind of, all the new fans came in hating Grosjean, as knowing him as like this whiny driver that wasn't very good. But you
yeah,
kind of forget that 2012 and 13, if you ignore obviously the crash in 2012 at Spa, but 2013, and he was an incredibly strong driver and very, very good
yeah,
wheel to wheel racer. Um, and I was still kind of bummed that he didn't get another like race, just like a farewell race. And it's the same when Hulkenberg left in 2019. He finished 11th in Abu Dhabi, and I was like, oh, I wish he just got a point on his last race. I mean, granted, he's come back,
yeah,
but you know. So yeah, I just hope he has a few good results this year at least, so he can like end on a high if he doesn't get
yeah,
kept on. But this weekend, I'm going to get practice results up because I want to be really good at predictions this week.
predictions are all over the place because Max has been struggling
He has, hasn't
a little
he?
bit.
Sonoda
So
P3 as well. That was quite cool. Maybe. Okay, I'm ready. Quali. I think I'm ready. Fifth, Oscar.
okay,
Fourth, Max.
Okay.
Third, see, I'm acting like it's going to be close and it's probably not even going to come in, but this is what I'm thinking. Third, Carlos Sainz.
Okay.
Second, Lando Norris.
Okay.
P1, Charles Leclerc. That could come in, but I could also look like a fucking
That
idiot.
could. Yeah.
Okay, go. What have you got?
So for fifth, I've gone for Perez.
Oh, okay.
Fourth, I've gone for Norris.
Okay.
Third, I've gone for Verstappen.
I see.
Second, I've gone for Carlos Sainz. And then first, I've put Leclerc as well.
Nice, nice. You see, this is my worry, right? Because part of me thinks Sainz could win this weekend.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I also, having seen practice, I think Leclerc's actually quite on it. And I think Lando is going to be quicker than... McLaren are going to be quicker than practice kind of shows.
Yeah.
And every bit of me hopes that Max is actually shit.
Yeah.
Just for the spectacle, that's all. As a bloke, he's fine.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I didn't watch practice, but from what I can tell, it looked like there could be a possible fight between the Ferraris and the McLarens. But obviously, there is another practice session to go. You know, we've seen it in the past. Red Bull have struggled on the Friday, and come Saturday, they've got pole by like second.
Yeah.
And stuff. So, you know, we can be like wishful thinkers, but I don't think if Max has like they've changed his car in some way, made like little improvements, I don't think he's going to run away with the win.
Yeah, just for
Sunday.
clarity, we're recording this at 10 o'clock. Practice 3 hasn't started. So if Max wipes the floor in practice 3, that's why.
But I don't think it will be easy because obviously Ferrari have brought a lot of upgrades this weekend.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is McLaren's second race with the upgrades from Miami. Obviously, we saw how that went down. And you know, I think we're going to have a fight on our hand for the race win.
Okay. I'm interested. I genuinely don't know what to think for the race because it's very tight turn 1. There's contact there a fair bit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, no, right. It's going to be Max P5, Oscar,
Yep.
Leclerc, Sainz, Norris.
Do you think Norris is going to win again?
Yes. My thinking is Ferrari are going to do typical Ferrari things and box Leclerc, who's the lead Ferrari, early for like an undercut or whatever, or like if they fear that there could be an undercut for McLaren, and then McLaren are just going to go long again. Because Ferrari are really good at doing that and messing up.
Yeah, but you know, we have got obviously Charles's new what's it called? Race engineer person.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Who won't tell Charles to box and then say no, stay out, you know, or just checking.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
Stuff like that. So you know, we might have some hope. We might possibly get a Ferrari win on like
merit.
Italian, you know, like wow.
Yeah. Okay.
So you never know.
Alright, what have you gone for?
So P5, I've gone for Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
P4, I've gone for Piastri. P3, I've gone for Verstappen. P2, I've gone for Norris. Why do you look so confused?
I'm trying to think where you're going to put both Ferraris. You've got one slot left.
And then P1, I've put for Leclerc.
Okay. What are you thinking is going to happen
I
to
think
Carlos?
Carlos is going to... Turn 1, he's going to have like a little accident, you know. Not go out of the race, but he might get pushed down the order.
Yeah.
Might go for like a little spin or something like that. But yeah.
Biggest letdown and biggest surprise, whatever you want to call it. I want to say Red Bull. Is that too easy? Perez? He's not in any of my top 5s.
He's in my qualifying one. I think he could be a flop for the race.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I feel like he's going to have just a nothing race.
I feel like that for the whole season. I feel like he's just there, like filling a spot, you know. And I've said this recently as well, like, he's just driving that car around. Like, he's not doing anything amazing, you know. I don't know, it's just there.
Yeah, the most exciting thing he's done is nearly take Max out in Miami. I am going to say a double Haas points finish. What do we think about that?
I can potentially see it.
Okay.
I, however, am going to say a double points finish for Visa Cash App Racing Bulls, whatever their name is. Basically, Daniel Ricciardo and Yuki Tsunoda in the points.
That makes sense. Well, yeah, we're going to wrap it up there, guys. We'll be back on Sunday tomorrow to actually discuss if any of this is right. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.